because it was a chance to come in and play with the other schools. Plus, this facility, this gym, was the biggest gym in the area, and to come in here and play in here at that time, you know, it was a big thrill to them. This place was built in 1925, of course, but they looked forward to that all season to play. And there were so many schools involved, you know, you'd have to consider at that time that, well, Waterloo had 3 schools, OLVA, St. Mary's, and Sacred Heart, and Cedar Rapids had IC, St. Wenceslaus and St. Pat's, and Mason City had Holy Family and St. Joe's. But that was part of it. The bigger schools maybe competing among themselves, but I think the schools that really enjoyed it were the smaller ones like Bankston and Lamont and Austin and Spillville and not Spillville, but Stacyville and schools like that were really small that got a chance to come in here. St. Mary's at Guttenberg and all that, and it was a big event for them.
Great memories I have is that we had 3 classes, A, B, and C. In Cascade, we had 2 teams, both in the B class. And I think we'd have to say that St. Martin's Cascade was the top B class in my era. Top A class would have been Immaculate Conception of Cedar Rapids. St. Comkill's was a close second. Well, everybody had such a small gym. In general, a big gym would be 1,000 people, or 500 people. And then to go into Loras, where they held about 2,000 people, I mean, that was the highlight of your high school career.
Yeah. And it sounds like they packed them out for at least the championship games, and it was just...
Oh, yeah. The games were always filled, especially as you got into the later rounds.
Mm-hmm. And maybe just describe that, your junior team. It sounds like that was like an all-around.
Yes, when I was a junior, we were 33-0, and we finally got beat in the regional tournament by Iowa City St. Mary's, and they went on to do quite well. They didn't win the state tournament, but remember, in that age, there was only one champion in the state tournament.
That's right.
It wasn't A, B, and C. There was just one champion. I think the smallest school I ever remember winning the state tournament was Clinton St. Mary's.
Okay.
Once the consolidation started, Waterloo went back to Columbus, and of course then Regis and eventually Xavier, and Mason City went to one school. That really started it then. That was the downfall.